I am Zhenya and this is Zhenya's kitchen. I don't know if you can read. This is Zhenya's kitchen. Anyway, today we're going to roast quite a few vegetables and then we're going to puree them into most delicious heartwarming soup. So let's start with roasting. So the first vegetable that we're going to prep is actually going to be broccoli. We have 2 crowns of broccoli here. So we're going to wash it and we're going to cut all the icky parts off. And this is how we're going to cut it. We're just going to cut off the branches and put them in a roasting pan. I'll be right back with you when we're done with this. Our next ingredient is the cauliflower. I'm not really professional with this, so I guess you take off the leafy part. You don't break your fingers. I think you're supposed to cut this. Oh, look, it cut. Okay, there's a lot of leafy parts. Oi. I don't deal with it often. It's not an easy job. And washing it, when you wash it, you have to keep it down like this because it keeps leaking water for a while. Okay, we're gonna cut this. Okay, I think we got it. So here we're going to cut like this. Get out the leaves again because there's more leaves in here. And then just break it into the pieces and add it to a roasting pan. You can do big chunks like this. I'm gonna come back to you when I'm done here because this is a little bit of a mess. The next vegetable is going to be garlic. We have 3 beautiful cloves over here. So we're just gonna cut the icky butts off, put them in. Then we have a beautiful big onion. Just gonna cut it in big chunks like this. Whoops. All right. Next thing I have is some baby carrots. I just have some baby carrots. I'd say about half of a pound is good. You can use actual carrots. Baby carrots are easier, they cook faster, and you don't have to peel them. Alright. I have some leftover celery pieces here, so I'm going to get the dry part off of it. I'm not a big celery believer. Doesn't taste that great to me, but I guess for the vitamin part, it's all gonna cook out at the end anyway. All right, then we're going to take about a teaspoon of salt. There we go. About a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Not a lot, because we're going to season our soup more and we don't want to overdo it at this point. I know I put some garlic in, but garlic when it roasts becomes sweet and we want some actual more garlicky flavor, so we're going to put about a little bit, a sprinkle, half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Then this is olive oil and you're looking for 2 to 3 tablespoons. You want it done very nicely and coated. And if you want to get more, get more. If you want to use different oil, feel free. And one more thing, the oven's at 350 and it's ready to go. So clean hands. There we go. Just a little mixing around. Oh, I can smell the onion. All right, now I need to wash my clean hands and we're gonna put it in the oven. We're going to time it. I have no idea how long it's gonna take, but we want them roasted. We want, sorry, the onion's getting to me. We want the carrots to be fork tender and we want everything else to be fork tender. Okay, we'll time it. We'll come back to you. 350, we'll be back. After a whole hour in the oven, our vegetables are still kind of crunchy. So we could have put them back in and just waited more, but we're hungry, so we're going to speed it up a little bit. I mean, they definitely have the great flavor and they have the great color. So here we have a pot with about this much water. It's about 1.5 cups in here, I believe. So we're going to take our veggies, which are, by the way, gorgeous, and just put them in this pot, just to finish the cooking process. Oops. By the way, I forgot to tell you, you can put any vegetables in here. You can use zucchini, squash. I thought about squash, but I couldn't find it in my store. You can put mushrooms in it. It will be delicious. So, oh, there you are. I thought you were left. There you go. Well, almost lost the spoon. Did you see this? So it's very little water. This is my favorite spice to use for soups. Is Vegeta. We're gonna start with about a teaspoon worth. See how it goes. It does have a lot of salt, so be careful with it. So, and our water is gonna start to boil, and we're gonna let it cook just for a little, just to soften up our vegetables a little bit. So we're basically like steaming them. Another thing you can do when you're baking your vegetables, instead of doing what we're doing right now, after about 40 minutes, you can just open up your oven and put about a cup of water inside of the baking dish, and it will steam your vegetables inside of the oven. But we picked this up. So we're gonna bring the water to boil, and we're gonna let it cook for about 7-10 minutes, and our vegetables will get soft. We're gonna come back to you then. So it's been probably even less than 7 minutes, more like 5. And everything is pretty tender and smells amazing, and I have it on a high to medium temperature, so I have all the stuff boiling out. But I think now I want to lower it a little bit. I have my good old friend, my immersion mixer, and now we're going to go in here and blend it. You ready for this? I'll be back with you when we're done. So we've been, going all with our blender, and it became extremely thick. And I know we're making a soup, we're not making a baby puree food. So we're gonna have some milk. Smells good. We're gonna start with about a cup or so of milk. And now we'll continue doing this stuff. Be right back. Much better. So the soup is turning out very nice and smooth and beautiful. We did, however, had one problematic piece of celery that we ended up taking out because he was just not gonna belong. Anyway, let's do some more salt. About 1.5 teaspoons or so. Alright. A little more pepper. At this point, we're 2 cups of milk. Just a little bit. Some cheese. Who said we can't have cheese? Cheese goes. Just a little bit of mozzarella, like 1/8 of a cup. You can put Vegeta in it if you have. I think we have, but we decided not to do it this time. And about the same 1/8 of a cup to 1/4 of a cup of cheddar. Alright, so I'm gonna let it marinate and cook for a couple of minutes, and we'll come back to you. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it needs anything else, and if not, we're gonna have a taste test. So before we start a taste test, the most unconventional way, it's a pot and a spoon. I have to tell you that also I added another pinch of salt. So maybe you make it almost 2 teaspoons when I added it, and I added about another little bit of cheese, just a little bit, just another couple 2 tablespoons or so, just to give it a little bit more creaminess. Okay, and this soup looks amazing. And it's going to be extremely hot. I'll be blowing it for a while. It's really good if you have some garlic toast with it, by the way, or cheese bread, or toasted bagel, or if you're one of those fancy people with bread bowl. Okay, there you go. Burning my mouth. there's so much flavor. There's sweetness of onion, there's sweetness of a carrot, you have that savory tones of broccoli and cauliflower. Everything roasted, so it has that nice roasted flavor. There's garlic somewhere in the back, and it's creamy. It's so good. This is so delicious. If you want to substitute your cheese for something else and not put cheese at all, you can make it almost as possibly as healthy as I don't know what. And if you want, instead of water, you can use broth. You can do anything you want. This is so good. I'm Zhenya. This is Zhenya's Kitchen. Don't forget to subscribe. You never know what happens here. And this is my take on soup made out of roasted vegetables.